Today I'll show you how to attach your partner's tied up limb to a static object in a way that's very fast and convenient. Using this technique, you'll be able to conveniently adjust the tightness on your partner's limb. So, as we have already completed the tie around our partner's limb, we take our rope, pass it around a static object, we go back, and now we make two half hitches, which look like that. This is one half hitch, and now we make a second one, and I'm showing it to you more visibly. We support the first half hitch from moving backwards. We pull out the slack between the two half hitches. We bring the two half hitches together. It is very important that we tighten those half hitches tightly. The tightness of those half hitches regulates the friction that the rope has with itself. And in some cases, when you haven't tightened those half hitches properly, they can quite easily slip, and your partner will be able to loosen up their limb. And in case your half hitches slip, if you have, for example, a slippery rope, you can just do a third half hitch and bring it together with the first two. And now, as you can see, that if your partner pulls, even with a lot of strength, if your half hitches are done tightly, they will not move at all. But if you grab the half hitches, you can more or less easily move them up and down the length of the rope. And you can adjust the tightness. Again, we have a lot of friction, and the rope doesn't move at all. But you can grab the half hitches and pull the rope tightly. Now it's up to you to decide how you're going to use up the rest of your rope. You have a lot of choices. For example, you can simply wrap the rest of the rope around the standing end, which is moderately time consuming, keep in mind. But if you're going to be taking pictures of your rope work, then it's much prettier, because it's neat. And as you reach the two ends of the rope, you can split two strands apart, and you can stick the ends between them. They will stay there. A much quicker way is to make a bow, which basically cuts the length of the rope in half. And if we make another bow, we would basically use up all of the rest of the rope. And it's still neat enough. I wouldn't recommend that you use this particular technique for suspensions. And one of the reasons for that is that usually for suspensions we use a second line of rope that comes back from the suspension point and goes through the tie or through the bite, and that gives you extra security and strength of the rope and a lot more friction so that your partner doesn't slip gradually or non-gradually to the ground. Relying on just two ropes instead of four is, to say the least, risky.